Hey guys, it's Cassie, and today we are going to be talking about pieces to start your luxury collection. Okay, you're embarking on this luxury journey, this exciting journey that it is. And in the luxury community here on YouTube, at one point or another, those of us that have channels have done videos like key pieces to start your luxury collection, blah, blah, blah. I did this a couple of years ago, I think, and I'm pretty sure I disagree with the things that I suggested. While I do agree with a lot of the things that people suggest, there are some that crop up that I'm like, actually, I don't know if these are the best things to focus on when you're starting out your luxury collection. So that's what I thought I would discuss today. Guys, if you're new here, my name is Cassie. I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. So if you like luxury fashion, then you're probably going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Alright, let us begin. Keep in mind with these things, a lot of it depends on your lifestyle, also your location, the weather where you are, if you're going to get a lot of use out of these things. And I kind of come from the perspective of, if you're starting out your luxury collection, my gosh, do you want to be able to use these things a lot, okay? These shouldn't just be things that, you know, you buy to use once in a while kind of thing. You want to get your money's worth, you want to get that cost per wear down, you want to enjoy it. Alright, so the first item that I see suggested quite often are designer sunglasses. Here's the thing, I love me a good pair of designer sunglasses, but especially when you're starting out, this doesn't really need to be a priority. With designer sunglasses, I think it's easy to fall down a little bit of a hole because it's quite a reasonable price point compared to other, you know, luxury items or whatever. Still pricey, but on the more reasonable side. So I see why. Couple of things to ask yourself here. Number one, are you really going to get the use out of these? Okay, because if you live somewhere like the UK, where sun is almost a myth sometimes, right? And I know that even on cloudy days for UV protection and all of that business, you should be wearing sunglasses, but to be honest, I don't know about you, I don't. Keep that in mind. Like I said, you want to get a lot of use out of your stuff. I feel like sunglasses aren't going to elevate your look a crazy amount, such that it's not the first thing that you need to focus on. I mean, you've got brands like Ray-Ban who are just like known for sunglasses, very classic styles, all of that. Personally, with sunglasses, you'll kind of notice with me, if I'm gonna buy them, they're gonna be a statement. It's gonna be something that you can't really find outside of the brand, right? I mean, hello. I love it, and I'm here for the vibes, but this is not a priority when starting out your luxury collection, you know? In my opinion. Honestly, if you're going to buy them, don't buy them full price. There are a lot of online websites, I don't really know how they do it, but they are genuine, that have a lot of these designer sunglasses discounted or go on sale or whatever. So, you know, keep an eye out. Even at outlets and stuff like that, they always have a great selection of sunglasses. So if you are going to buy a pair of sunglasses, look to get them discounted, unless it's something like very specific and out there and obnoxious, like the ones that I just showed you. The second category I wish to discuss is designer belts. I don't think these should be a priority, and I feel like I'm coming from a good place here because I used to be that bitch, okay? I used to be out here with my Louis Vuitton monogram LV buckle drug dealer looking belt. I had a Gucci belt, not the Marmont, but a Gucci belt with the webbing as like the belt thing. It was a lot. I had the Hermes belt, all of that business. Logo buckles, I was like, hello, yes please. Over time, I've since decided that designer belts aren't that much of a game changer that I thought they were. And I don't know if this is just kind of like, because I love a good logo, I don't want to over logo it, but I feel like, and I understand why, okay, because you could be wearing whatever from wherever, and you're just like, oh, little designer belt flex there, right? So I get it. I just don't think it should be a priority. While you focus on building your collection with other items, you can kind of get by with an unbranded, you know, great quality belt. If you're a seasoned subscriber, you've seen this sodding belt all the time. This belt is unbranded. My parents got it for me when they went to South Africa one Christmas and had a fabulous time and left me behind. And I sodding love it. And I think it's worth saving that money, especially because designer belts, you're probably going to be looking around the 300, 400 kind of pound mark that you could spend on another item that I think is worth starting your luxury collection with or putting towards something that I think is more of a priority to get at the beginning. The next category are designer scarves / shawls. Now this is one that it depends, okay? And I think we all need to take a little bit of an inward look to ourselves to decide if we really think we're going to get a lot of use out of this, right? First of all, if one of your options are the Louis Vuitton shawls, don't do it, they pull, they're the worst. If you are a prolific shawl wearer and you want to upgrade your shawl game, then fair enough, okay? And then I think it's worth it. But I think if you're getting it because you think you should have one, then I don't think this should be a priority for you. Similar kind of thing with scarves. This kind of just depends on where you live and if you're really going to get that kind of use out of it. If you're in LA and you're thinking about getting your, one of your first luxury items and you're thinking about getting a Burberry scarf, I don't think you should sod and bother. You're not going to get much use out of that. However, in the UK, if you're going to get a scarf, yeah, it's probably going to be worth it. So this is one that I think that you need to be super honest with yourself about. Category number 4, pouches / Kirigamis. Now, by pouch, I'm not talking about pouches that are like makeup pouches that you will be using for makeup. That one, I actually think is a really great first designer piece. I'm talking about pouches with the intention of converting them into bags. Do not get distracted, okay? Do not fall down this hole. This is just my opinion, okay? And I know some people are going to be like, well, that's snobby and everything else, okay? And I'm just coming from a place of, I think you're wasting your money, and I think that if you saved up, you could get the thing that you're actually after, right? Because if we're being very honest here, right, that is the reason why people buy the pouches and convert them, right? They want to get the look of a bag without paying the bag money. But if you've got the decision of, I could have a bag or I could have a converted pouch, nobody's going for the converted pouch. So, and I know it's easier said than done to sit there and save and everything else, and everybody's got, different priorities and financial situations. I'm just saying, if you can, do not be distracted and fall for a pouch and buy the conversion kit and blah, 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 when really you want the sodding bag, okay? Wait, save for the bag, or look into another brand that's maybe a bit cheaper than the brand that you're after that is maybe a bit more attainable, I just don't think that you should fall down this particular hole. Item number 5 that gets suggested a lot, and I recently kind of spoke about why I personally don't buy this item, and I know a lot of people love it. But this is another one that you need to have an introspective moment. Are the key holders, like the 6-ring key holder and all of that business, right? This one entirely depends on your lifestyle, your setup and everything else. I feel like a lot of people suggest it as a great piece to start with, and I see why, but you just need to see if this is actually going to be something that's going to work for you. Even just a simple chat and discussion with yourself saying, okay, do the keys that you currently use all fit in nicely, and is that a comfortable situation for you? And do you think that your keys in the future, should things change, car keys and whatever else, do you think that those are going to fit, right? Because what you don't want to do, shell out a couple of £100 for a key pouch that then in a couple of years' time, your things don't even fit in, Again, I feel like this is maybe like a little bit of a distraction purchase, that the money is better going elsewhere. Okay, the next one are rubber designer slides. Okay, firstly, I feel like this is a scam with a capital S, doled out to us by designer brands, okay? And that is because these things are so cheaply made, all right? And all of them are culprits for this. Versace have got the rubber slides, Gucci have got the rubber slides. I'm not talking about leather versions of the slides. I am talking about those straight up rubber ones, okay? You know the ones I mean, foam bottom, sodding rubber strap, right? These are not a good introduction to designer and luxury items in the slightest, okay? If this is going to be the first thing you're going to buy, and even if you're a slide wearing person and you are going to absolutely hammer these are some of the worst made designer items because like what craftsmanship can you give here that's better than the Adidas ones, you know? So I don't think that these were a really good introduction to luxury, and your money is better spent elsewhere. Trust me, please. The final category I have for you today, and I've seen a couple of people suggesting this, is Chanel costume jewellery, specifically earrings, necklaces, not really like the statement necklaces, but like the everyday kind of necklace with a pendant, and brooches. I have spoken before about the quality of Chanel like earrings and stud earrings and whatever, and do not make this a priority in your luxury journey. Please don't. If you're starting out, again, it's not the best introduction to luxury. You're going to get disappointed, especially if you buy a pair of Diamante sodding Chanel crystal studs. You wear them and you love them and you wear them every day for like 3 months. Next thing you know, half the sodding crystals have fallen out, and that's a crap situation to be in, because you're like, oh my gosh, I saved up for this thing and it didn't even keep up with me. You know, it's not a great introduction to designer. I think that, and you know me, I love my Chanel costume jewellery, yes I do, okay? But I think that the pieces worth getting are those pieces that you wear once in a sodding while. Are we seeing this? Oh my gosh, like this like padlock situation. Glorious. But anyway, it's got to be the pieces that you pull out once in a while for a statement look. It cannot be the ones that you intend on wearing every day or like very often, because the quality isn't going to keep up with you. Let me know what you thought about what I think. I'm going to leave a link to another video here in case you aren't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.